This week, we say goodbye to glorious Honolulu, get a lesson on how to use whipped cream in a can, and get to take a tour of Japan Airlines' Sakura Business Class Lounge.
Well, aloha and welcome to Daniel K. Airport here in Honolulu. Sadly, very sadly, it's time to say goodbye. No more Waikiki Beach action for us, but it's a really good trip we're taking today. We're flying with JAL, Japan Airlines, in economy class from here in Honolulu over to Osaka, and the aircraft behind me is taking us there.
After a 25-minute taxi ride from the beachside Alohalani Resort, and if you've not seen that review, I highly recommend it, we arrived at Daniel K. International Airport. We were dropped off at Terminal 2, where curbside you can always enjoy warm sun and swaying palm trees. This place really is paradise. We followed the signs to Zone 4, which is where JAL operate their check-in services for all passengers heading to Japan. Now, check-in is really simple. You just use the mobile kiosk, scan your details, and your luggage tags are printed. Well done to JAL for offering a kiosk service that actually works first time round. After this, we bag dropped, or should I say our bags were dropped for us. Yes, even in economy, you get this level of service. Before security, I inquired about an upgrade, but was met with a staff member who was surprisingly rude and dismissive. And no, I'm not talking about the cardboard cutout. Another agent later explained that the flight was full in all cabins, but to make up for the poor interaction, she kindly offered us Sakura Lounge access before our flight to Osaka. Now, I wasn't seeking compensation or anything like this, but I guess that's what I call great first-time resolution. Kudos to JAL. Now, the Sakura Lounge is shared with American Airlines' Admiral's Club Lounge. It's essentially one large lounge, and it's really nicely designed with wonderful floral artwork everywhere. There's lockers available to use, and a business centre if you have to get some work done. The interior is minimalist and clean, exactly what you'd expect from Japanese design, but with subtle nods to Hawaii too.
So, in the Sakura Lounge here, the Japan Airlines lounge here over at Daniel K. Airport in Honolulu. Really nice lounge. It's really nice. It's well spaced. It's got natural light. It's all white and that really nice Japanese interiors that you kind of know and love and come to expect from JAL. Looking forward though to flying today on the 787 Dreamliner over to Osaka. We're in economy as it stands. Now I'm looking forward to flying JAL because this is my very first time with Japan Airlines. I've never flown the airline at all, so looking forward to flying them. The manager here at Honolulu Airport arranged for us to come into the Sakura Lounge to enjoy a bit of food and drink before we depart in about an hour's time to Osaka. So my husband's gone for the plant-based poke bowl. Now this is a new initiative from Japan Airlines. They've worked up with a company, a sort of vegan plant-based fish, which is, you know, quite strange when it sounds like it. That is it there. You can see it. And it has the texture of fish. It's quite sort of gelatinous. So I'm going to give it a go on camera. Why not? That is really odd because it's really good. Thoughts? Husband approves. It's really nice. It has the texture of tuna, but it's really tasty. It's in like a soy sauce dressing, which is really nice. Gone for potato chowder and a mushroom pasta as well. And the colleague at the bar has very kindly made me a very nice, if you can see it, matcha green tea. So it's a tough life. So we're departing for Osaka in about an hour's time. We're on the Boeing 787 Dreamliner with Japan Airlines today in economy as it stands. So yeah, looking forward to this one. It's going to be a really nice ride over to Japan. Flight time just a little over 8 hours today, and then we're in Osaka for 24 hours to catch our next flight onwards, and all shall be revealed.
Now the food was great quality, and there was lots of other things on offer as well, including chicken ramen bowls, the famous spam musubi, a pancake machine along with all the accoutrements, fresh pastries, biscuits, crisps and furikake popcorn. On the drinks front, there were fresh juices and iced green tea, a coffee machine serving Hawaiian Paradise coffee along with a selection of teas, a Coca-Cola machine, Aloha beer and Budweiser beer on draft, as well as a variety of shorts, wine and cocktails.
So just walking to our gate now, and this is one of the other reasons why I love Honolulu Airport so much. If you haven't seen my video, I did a comprehensive behind the scenes here yesterday, and that video went live last week, so that's now on my channel and you can watch that one. Excuse the fighter jets going up, we are near a military base, remember. But one of the things that's so nice about this airport is once you've completed your time in the lounge, or even if you don't have any lounge access, you can come and see these wonderful gardens, and they really are absolutely stunning. This really is a fantastic airport to unwind before your next flight.
Our aircraft over to Osaka today is this near 7-year-old Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner, which was delivered into JAL's fleet back in December of 2018. Today we're departing from gate D1, and with just a short wait in this rather nice departure lounge, it was time for us to board and start our journey over to Japan. Now, I've travelled extensively around the world, and if there's one country that really does do things efficiently and well-mannered, then it has to be Japan. It was one of the most organised boarding processes I've ever witnessed, with plenty of staff on hand, a constant flow of announcements, and even someone holding up cardboard signs with group numbers on. Walking through the premium economy cabin, you can already see straight away just how spacious the economy section is. Today, we're seated in row 24 in the A and B seats, and the entirety of economy is in a 242 configuration. There's a soft cotton pillow and blanket on your seat, a red leather seat cover, overhead lights but no air vents unfortunately, and it was quite warm on turnaround, so maybe something for JAL to consider in the future. Of course, the plane features those signature Dreamliner dimming windows. I could never get on board with these at first, but now I'm quite the fan. The legroom though is JAL's signature selling point. This feels more like a premium economy over a standard economy product. It really is excellent. There's plenty of storage, including these pockets beside the IFE, and lots of storage in the literature pocket too. Not to mention lots of reading material. There's complimentary headphones and a tray table that doesn't impede on your personal space. The seats also have a generous recline. Something tells me this is going to be a really comfortable ride over to Japan.
So, all aboard JAL 791 to Osaka from Honolulu, and we've just all boarded. In fact, the boarding process has just literally been completed, so the crew are about to shut the doors up and we're going to be away to Osaka. Flight time today of about 8 hours on board, and we've got to admit this is probably one of the, if not the best economy product we've ever experienced. The amount of space in this seat is incredible. I know that JAL are famous for, taking a bit more care and attention with economy, but it really is noticeable. There's so much space, there's so much seat pitch, you've got so much legroom. It really is a beautifully airy and light cabin. So we're going to actually push back for once in economy in comfort. minutes after takeoff, the crew just started their drinks service. It's the first time I've ever been presented with a menu, a drinks kind of bar menu in economy. Really, really nice touch. The service is outstanding on Japan Airlines. I went for a traditional Japanese plum wine mixed with soda and, of course, on the rocks, which was really tasty. And my husband went for the JAL original drink, which is a mixture of peach and grape juice, and that was also really good. Alongside that came a packet of seaweed crackers to go with the drink. So we've just been sitting and enjoying those, and I can see the meal service starting now, so I'll report more on JAL's catering shortly. So, just finished the first meal service, and I've got to admit, JAL, you've blown me away. The catering is the best I've ever had. There's no way of doing it up. It is the best economy meal that we've ever had, and I've done some miles, let me tell you. Absolutely delightful. So we started off with a starter of tofu with onion in a sweet soy. We then had a macaroni salad, which was a light macaroni pasta, still al dente, with tomatoes and a small bit of salad, some lettuce leaves in there, really tasty as well. Then we had a bread roll. See, I've even forgot what we had. There was so much food. We had a bread roll. We had a fruit salad, which was some pieces of sweet pineapple and melon, green melon. I had a hot miso soup. I went for the beef and mushroom stew, which was really good. It was with potatoes, carrots and broccoli, really tasty. And my husband went for the chicken yakitori, which was with rice, a little bit of sauce and some fresh pickled ginger, pink pickled ginger, delicious. And to top it all off, came with a Hawaiian frost, which is a pineapple sorbet, traditional Hawaiian pineapple sorbet, really, really tasty. Literally, as I was halfway through my meal, the crew came round and she offered me another plum wine. Instantly remembered what I had the previous time, so that's really good service. And also a warm green tea, which was really tasty. So it's been a stunning meal. This absolutely, hands down, is the best economy meal I've ever eaten on a plane. And I've been doing long haul for about 20 years now, so good on you, Japan Airlines, because it's not hard to get right.
After lunch, it was time to get on with a little bit of work, and I thought that now would be a good time to check on the toilets. They're a fantastic size in economy on the 787-9 and were exceptionally clean. Also a shout out to Miller Harris for the amazing smelling toiletries too. I then snagged an hour or so sleep, which in the Sky Wider seat is an easy feat, before putting the IFE TV screen through its paces. Now, every so often mine did lag, but it wasn't so noticeable. My husband's didn't, so I'm sure it might have been just an isolated issue with my own TV screen. There's an array of audio and podcasts on offer, as well as films in a variety of different languages, including some releases that are still in the cinema as we speak. Overall, it gets the thumbs up from me.
So the crew have just come around with their final meal service, a light snack service prior to landing. We've got about an hour and 30, an hour and 40 to go before we touch down into Osaka, and that was a tuna taro crunch sandwich. Very interesting colour actually. It was a purple kind of bread, which was really interesting, and it was filled with like a tuna mayonnaise and some fresh salad, really tasty. And we had 2 shortbread biscuits from Big Island Candies, which is a Hawaiian company. They're based in Hilo.
and they produce shortbreads and sweet treats, and they were great. One was a raspberry white chocolate dipped shortbread, and the other one was a plain chocolate biscuit shortbread type thing, and they were both exceptionally good. So big shout out to you, because they were fantastic. On the smaller side, but just what you need prior to landing, and both items were really good quality, so that makes up for it. You'd rather have something a little smaller but good quality than mass amounts of poor food. But the experience on this flight has been absolutely spectacular. It's been a really, really good experience. And I'd highly recommend Japan Airlines. They've come to the top of my list now, really, when it comes to the economy experience. I don't think, unless any other airline out there wants to challenge it, that they could be topped, because the space, the legroom, the width of the seats, the pitch, the food, absolutely everything, the soft and hard products, both fantastic. And everything really, including the IFE, has worked seamlessly, and it's made the flight go a lot quicker. We did do the internet. We had an hour free on the JAL Wi-Fi, so any passenger in economy gets an hour for free, and anybody in business and first gets the full length of the flight complimentary. And then I did pay for 3 extra hours, which came around $14, so it's left my account at about £10 sterling for 3 hours. Not streaming quality like the Starlink Wi-Fi we had on Hawaiian Airlines, but it's enough to check emails, message people on LinkedIn, that kind of thing. So yeah, not too much longer to go before we touch down into Osaka, the food capital of Japan. Really looking forward to being back in Japan. It is one of my favourite countries. Same for the husband as well. He will absolutely give you a thumbs up, I'm sure. Right on cue. We're only here for 24 hours. It was we booked some award tickets, so we had to come through Japan, which is never an issue for us because we love the food and we love the people. So can't wait to be back in a fabulous city for another 24 hours. This flight with JAL wasn't just a great flight, it was a quiet reminder of what air travel can be at its very best. Exquisite food, genuine Japanese hospitality, and an ease that made every moment feel effortless. But what struck me most wasn't the service or the polish, it was the space, the breathing room, the sense that someone, somewhere decided that our comfort was worth more than one extra row of seats. In a world where efficiency so often trumps experience, JAL proves there's still room for care. It's the kind of flight that doesn't just get you to your destination, it reshapes how you feel about the economy journey itself. From Osaka-Kansai International in Japan, I've been James Warren Oliver, and I'll see you in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you never miss another upload. Plenty more aviation, travel and hotel content coming your way. See you in the next one.